Every legend leaves a trace. Some linger in memory, others in things that were never meant to fall into human hands. In the Myths Belief Store, you'll find artifacts, talismans, and relics steeped in the darkness of ancient faiths. Enter if you dare to touch what is forgotten and terrifying. Link in the description. In the deep, impenetrable forests of Eastern Europe, where the wind whistles between the trees like a blade and night falls faster than anywhere else, there hides a figure whose name has inspired fear for centuries. Baba Yaga, a being who, according to legend, lives in a hut standing on chicken legs, flies in a mortar, and whose shadow appears wherever the boundary between the world of humans and the world of spirits begins to blur. She is one of the most mysterious and ambiguous figures in Slavic folklore, both terrifying and fascinating, inspiring fear but also respect. Baba Yaga is a figure that defies simple definitions because, depending on the story, she can be both a frightening witch and a guardian of hidden wisdom. In some legends, she is described as a gaunt old woman with bony hands, sunken eyes, and a face so wrinkled it seems to remember the dawn of the world. In others, as a shape-shifting being whose body can grow younger or older in an instant, depending on whom she meets and what intentions she senses. Her hut on chicken legs is not an ordinary home, but a living structure that can turn, move, and hide in the forest thicket as if it decides for itself who is allowed to see it. Baba Yaga flies in a mortar, pushing herself with a pestle, and sweeps away her tracks with a broom made of branches so no one can find her. Her voice sometimes sounds like the creaking of old trees, and sometimes like a whisper appearing right behind one's ear, even though no one is there. She is cruel when someone violates the laws of the forest, but she can also reward courage, cleverness, and humility. She is not an ordinary witch, she is a force of nature, a being standing on the border of worlds, who does not serve humans but follows her own unfathomable rules, and anyone who meets her must prove they are worthy of passing further. Although associated mainly with the Slavs, Baba Yaga has her counterparts in many cultures. In Russian tales, she appears as a triple being, three sisters with the same name, symbolizing the past, present, and future. In Polish folklore, she is sometimes a guardian of the boundary between the world of the living and the dead, someone who can show the way but also lead one to ruin. In Czech and Slovak traditions, her counterpart is Jezebaba, a witch living in deep caves, feeding on the fear of wanderers. The motif of an old woman living in the forest appears outside Europe as well. In Scandinavia, there are stories of the huldras, forest women who can help or destroy depending on their mood. In Japan, a similar role is played by Yamaba, a wild mountain witch who can devour a traveler or guide him to shelter. In North America, indigenous tribes tell stories of the Wendigo, a forest spirit that protects nature from human greed. All these figures share one thing: they are guardians of wild spaces, beings who are neither good nor evil, but act according to the laws of nature rather than those of humans. Baba Yaga fits this archetype perfectly. She is the embodiment of the forest, its unpredictability and power. Modern pop culture has turned Baba Yaga into an icon of dark magic. She appears in countless books, games, and films. In the Hellboy series, she is a powerful witch capable of manipulating time and space. In games like The Witcher 3, her echo can be seen in the Crones, three terrifying witches ruling over a swampy land. In animations such as Kubo and the Two Strings, Baba Yaga inspires the demonic ants with supernatural powers. Even in action cinema, her name appears. In the John Wick series, Baba Yaga becomes a metaphor for an unstoppable force, though in a completely different, modern context. Pop culture loves her because she is a multidimensional character, a monster, a mentor, a guardian, an antagonist, and an ally all at once. Her ambiguity allows her to be interpreted in hundreds of ways as a symbol of feminine power, wild nature, dark magic, or the inevitability of fate. Baba Yaga is one of the oldest and most complex figures in mythology. She is the guardian of the forest, the keeper of secrets, a being who can both destroy and save. Her legend has survived for centuries because it touches something deeply human: the fear of the unknown and the fascination with what hides in the darkness. And now, questions for you. Is Baba Yaga, in your opinion, a monster or a guardian of nature? Is her cruelty evil, or perhaps an attempt to maintain balance? And why do you think this figure has survived so long in culture? Let us know in the comments what you think. If you enjoy Dark Legends, leave a like, a sub, and click the bell so you don't miss the next episodes.